if they win both seats in Georgia and the White House. The Trump campaign responded to Biden's decision, saying Joe Biden's trip to Georgia next week proves that Democrats are taking the Senate runoff election seriously, and so should Republicans. A poll observer in Detroit says he saw poll workers counting and processing invalid ballots. He told us it was almost impossible to challenge the counting process. NTD's Penny Joe has more.
Chris Shornack testified before Michigan lawmakers and signed a sworn affidavit. The day after the election, Shornack was monitoring absentee ballots being counted at the TCF Center, and what he saw there puzzled him.
For example, the ballot will come in, right? And the poll worker, the employee, will take a scanner, like at the grocery store, and they'll scan it because there's a barcode on there, and then it'll pop up on a computer screen, and it'll say, for example, Chris Shornack, and here's his address in Detroit. What I witnessed is they would scan that ballot and it wouldn't register.
He says that's because the name, address, or the ballot number does not match the information on the registered voter list. But he says the poll workers did not set aside these invalid ballots.
So you need to take that, set it aside, and figure it out, put it in the problem stack. They were taking those and counting them anyways, and they would scan them and process them.
Before being a poll challenger in Detroit, Shornack served as the challenger in Michigan's Royal Oak County on Election Day. Out of the 25,000 ballots that were counted there, 10 ballots were spoiled and therefore canceled. In Detroit, Shornack said he didn't see any ballots being disqualified.
Now, Detroit, having 174,000 ballots, they should only have 70 spoiled ballots, but they had so many it wasn't even countable. And it's like, what explains that?
He claims that at each of the 4 counting boards he monitored, up to 80 ballots that didn't match the voter info were processed anyway. Shornack says he also wasn't able to raise the issue to poll workers there.
We weren't allowed to ask questions. If we did, we'd get harassed, yelled at, berated.
He said he only succeeded at making challenges twice, even though he saw many more irregularities.
And then the worst thing in the world that happened is the other poll challengers, if they were Democrats or from the ACLU or these other societies, they would actually say to me, you can't challenge that. And I'm like, look, it's not matching. It's a wrong ballot number. They can't find it in the computer system.
Shornack said by defying the rules, election workers in Detroit were disenfranchising his vote and voters in other areas of Michigan. That's why he's talking about what he witnessed.
I don't want to do this for a living. This isn't my job. I do construction for a living. And I want to get back to my day job. But I've realized that now is the time to stand up and speak out. A lot of people have called me brave. I find that a little insulting. Since when is it brave to tell the truth? What a sad state of America that, wow, you're brave because you told the truth. Well, okay, but that's what people are saying. So get involved. Don't let this go, or we're going to lose our whole country.
Michigan has already certified its 16 elected